Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn a beautiful poem, Romeo and Juliet, written by William Shakespeare. So, before going to that one, let us see about Shakespeare there. William Shakespeare is one of the greatest dramatists, a playwright, English poet, and widely regarded as the greatest writer in English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. William Shakespeare, he is an Elizabethan dramatist. He was born in Old Stratford upon Avon, that is in Warwickshire, in the year 1564. He was the third child of his parents. His works throw light on human values in the society. He wrote many tragic, comic, and historical plays. Some of his most important works are Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth. He has also written 154 sonnets, which deals with love and friendship. His plays have been translated into every major living language and are performed more often than those of any other playwright. Now, let us see the brief summary of this poem. Now, summary of this poem. Romeo and Juliet is a romantic play by William Shakespeare. It describes the tragic story of two young lovers, Romeo and Juliet, who belong to two rival families of Verona, the Montagues and the Capulets. Romeo belongs to Montague's family. He is in love with Rosalind. Rosalind does not accept his love, so he becomes very unhappy. Benvolio, his nephew, suggests Romeo to forget her, but Romeo does not agree with his words. One day, the Lord Capulets organize a party. Romeo comes to know that Rosalind is coming to attend the party. He wants to see her. He attends the party in disguise. There he sees Juliet. He is attracted by her beauty. It is at this time that Romeo expresses his feelings about Juliet. Now, Romeo, what about Romeo there? Romeo is very much attracted by Juliet's beauty. He becomes very happy to see her. He surprises at her beauty and tells that Juliet is brighter than light of the torch. Her beauty surpasses the brightness of light and has made the hall beautiful. He compares Juliet to a rich jewel in an ear of an African woman. He tells that she is like a white dove in the company of crows. He means there that Juliet is more beautiful than any other woman in the party. He feels very happy to tell that she is divine and her beauty is not for the earth. After the dance, he wants to meet her and express his love over her. He then asks himself a question whether he has loved anyone before. He tells himself to forget it and expresses his wonder that he has never seen such a beautiful lady like Juliet before. Juliet accepts Romeo's love and asks him to marry her. They marry secretly. They depart, hoping to meet each other in Juliet's chamber at night. Tybalt, a relative of Juliet, comes to know this. He quarrels with Romeo. He is killed in the quarrel. The king of Verona exiles Romeo. Just knowing Juliet, this is awaiting for his arrival at her chamber. It is at this time Juliet expresses her feeling over Romeo. Juliet is very happy to join with Romeo at her chamber. She invites the dark night and describes Romeo as the day in the night. She imagines night as a bird. She believes that Romeo will come gliding on the wings of Night, like new snow on Raven's back. She requests Night to bring Romeo to her. Here we can understand her deep love towards Romeo. She praises Night as gentle Night, loving black-browed Night. She wants to be a star among the little stars in the sky after her death, so she asks the Night to take Romeo and cut him out in little stars, as that he will make the face of heaven beautiful. She hopes that all the people in the world love to see him in the middle of the stars in the sky forever. She also tells that the beautiful sky makes the people forget the shining sun. Juliet immortalizes Romeo by her pure divine love. Here is the background. The two noble families of Verona, the Capulets and the Montagues, were sworn enemies. Romeo and Juliet belonged to the rival families. Old Lord Capulet hosted a grand supper. Though Romeo belonged to the family of Montagues, he attended the supper in disguise to see Rosalind. Actually, he has married, he has fallen in love with Rosalind there. That's why he attended the party there in search of Rosalind there. But there he sees Juliet on the dance floor and is fascinated by her beauty. After the dance, he learns that she is the daughter of Lord Capulet. She feels attracted to the man from the enemy family. The following verses expresses their implicit feeling for one another. Now, here are the two options there, two parts there. One part, Romeo is expressing the beauty of Juliet, and in the second part, Juliet is waiting for Romeo there, and she too expresses how Romeo is. And here, she says that in the first paragraph, in the first line, Romeo tells that Juliet is so beautiful that in front of the what God has the torches, the light of the torch, her beauty is much more. And even if you will keep one side the what God has the light of the torch, another side Juliet is much more beautiful. Even she teaches the torch how to burn bright. And even here he says that she hangs upon the cheek of the night there, as if the stars are there into the sky. Look here, she is also what God has hangs upon the cheek of night. And even Juliet's beauty has been described as the jewel in Aesop's ear. Ethiopian women are black women. When a black woman will wear the jewel into her ear there, then only jewel can be seen bright there. Like that, she sparkles bright. She turns brighter than the jewel there. She is like a jewel into the ear of Aesop's woman there. So here he says that this beauty is too rich to this earth there, too dear to this earth there, too dear. Dear here is referred to, it is costly. It gives two meaning there, costly as well as lovely. She is costly also and she is lovely also. So even he expresses that she is like a snowy dove trooping with the crows there. It means that when Romeo saw Juliet in the party there, at the time only Juliet can be seen there. Almost all of the ladies in the parties are referred here as the crows, as if the dove will be seen among the black crows there. Like that, Juliet will be seen the most beautiful woman among the ladies there. So, here, as yonder lady over her fellows shows, yonder here is there. Oh, there the lady is. Here, among these fellows, this lady seems to be much more beautiful there. So, the major done, I will watch her place of stand. Here, the major done has been referred as dance and dead. when the dance has been ended there, when the party has been finished there, at that time he says that I watched Juliet standing at that place there, and he says that he wanted to touch her hand there. Even he says that if even I will touch her hand, I will be blessed. I will be blessed. My rude hand will be blessed there. So later on, he says that, did my heart love till now, forswear its sight, for I never saw true beauty all this night then. Here he says that, till today in my life, I have never seen such a type of a beautiful woman there, like Juliet there. And he says that when I saw her for the first time, I fell in love with her there. That's why this is called as the first sight love. This is these are the things expressed by Romeo in favor of Juliet there. Now Juliet expressed her love towards Romeo there. Now Juliet has got married secretly with Romeo there, and this secret has been known by one of the cousin of Juliet there, and he at once started fighting with Romeo, and in the fight Tybalt, the name of the cousin is Tybalt has been killed there. Tybalt has been killed. When he has been killed there, Romeo at once ran away, and Couplet, that this one Lord Couplet, he comes to know that he has killed Juliet's cousin there. So they abandoned him from that this one Verona there, and Romeo has been sent out of the Verona city there. At that time, Juliet, she was waiting for Romeo eagerly in her chamber. Chamber here is referred for her room there. She is waiting there during the night time. At that time, she says, she calls the night, come, O night, come, dark night. I am waiting for Romeo there. But for thou here is referred for you. You wilt lie upon the wings of night there. She is calling Romeo during the night time there, and he has to come on the wings of night there. And Romeo has been compared like a whiter snow. He has been sitting on the raven's back. Raven is a black bird. On the black bird, if you will put a snow there, automatically it can be seen there. Like that, Romeo has been compared like a new snow there, and she is calling the night. Come, gentle night. Come, loving night. Come, black broad night there. She is calling this night there because she loved this night very much. Because Romeo will come during this night. She says, give me my Romeo, and when I shall die, take him and cut him into little stars there, and he will make the face of heaven so fine. And even she requested God there, look here, give my Romeo back there, because I love him very much there. Even if I die, cut Romeo into little stars and decorate it in front of the heaven's door, that the whole world should fall in love with Romeo there. So even she says that all the world will be in love with night. Why she is telling that if he will be hanged there, he will be decorated in front of the door of the heaven there, then people will look at the beauty of that this one there, stars, and they will forget the worshipping the garish sun there. Garish sun is referred for the obtrusely bright or lurid, or you may call it as garish as much more brighter sun. People are worshipping the brighter sun because it will give us the light there. But the people who are worshipping this sun there, they will forget even the garish sun, and they will start worshipping the night there. Because of what? Because Romeo is there. This is the expression which has been given here. Okay, here comprehension number 2nd, page number 4th. In this one, he has given 2 questions there. What similes does Romeo use to convey Juliet's beauty? Now here simile, what is meant by simile? Simile means comparison. Comparison means not with the same thing there. Comparison should be with the opposite things there. You cannot compare a human being with a human being, but a human being can be compared with another thing or animal or bird. This is called as a simile, and many similes have been described here. One question has been asked: what similes does Romeo use to convey Juliet's beauty, and what was the effect? Here, Romeo is attracted by Juliet's beauty there. He feels very happy to see her. He uses some of the similes to describe her beauty. We can see the similes in the phrases. Those similes are like the cheek of night and a rich jewel in Aesop's ear. To describe her beauty, Juliet looks very bright in the night. She is like a jewel in the ear of an Aesop's woman. The similes he uses here is to suggest that other women in the party are not beautiful as Juliet. Romeo uses the other similes. Those similes are a snowy dove trooping with crows. To compare her beauty between the snowy dove and the flock of crows, he compares her beauty to a snowy dove, which is a symbol of love and beauty. He compares other girls there to the crows, which are always black and ugly. His description of Juliet's beauty shows that he is very much attracted by her beauty. It shows his deep love about Juliet. Now, second question he has asked: how, according to Juliet, would Romeo be immortalized to the world? Here, Juliet expresses her happiness to meet Romeo at night. Romeo has agreed to meet Juliet at night in her chamber. She is waiting for his arrival. She describes Romeo as the day in night. She imagines that Romeo will come to her on the wings of night. She compares Romeo's charm to a new snow on a raven's back. Her description shows that how much she loves Romeo. She praises night as gentle night, loving black-browed night. She invites night because it helps her by bringing Romeo to her. Juliet's word shows that she is very eager to join him. She is anxious about Romeo's arrival. She has fear in her mind about his future happenings. She asks he might, she asks the night to set up Romeo in the middle of the little stars in the sky. It shows her deep and true love towards Romeo. She wants him to be immortal after death. She wants people in the world love him forever. Thus, Juliet wants Romeo to be immortalized in the world. Thank you very much.